Yes,
Sikulabanga.
Wama, I don't know your definition is Nenkoko nazonga. And the definition yange, in-laws are people that are related to our spouses. Now, for example, if I have a husband, Baganda, his siblings, the parents, the cousins, or what, they're all my in-laws, and the same with me. My relatives, my family, in other words, family in general, they are his in-laws. But one thing I know is that is it. So guys, I want us to talk about this thing because we have a lot of people that have suffered in the hands of in-laws, but we also have people that we have people that have really gained a lot of benefits having in-laws close to them and in their lives. Barilake lwaki oyogera bwoti?
Kubanga ba in-laws be bantu abasaana okubeera mayiro asatu. Like mu relationship ne neighborhood, like nga bali eyo nga bawulizaako buwuliza gye muli bulungi. In fact kasabeera nga bantu basaana kusembera like meter in either relationship oba awaka abantu.
Kati kambuze omaye bagamba there is no smoke without fire.
Lwaki
oyogera bwoti?
Because Bamanyi ekyebisana n'ekyeggulo. I can explain.
Obamanyi kuvazana.
Mutereevu. Balungi nnyo naye mu.
They should keep their distance.
Yes.
Now, that person you're dating, or that person you're with,
come from somewhere.
Okay, you didn't come from the heaven.
From somewhere, as basigale eri ajja basagio that somewhere. Kati muba mwamukuzaako ne mufunako we mumutusiza kati wange. Nange mukikunkaanya olw'eggulu.
Empewo ye nnyingi tukaanya ne Sophie olaba. Bagamba nti, okay, for example, a woman that buli omu ajja kuva gy'avudde and you come together as one. So, okay, in Buganda here, when a woman gets married to a man, you become part of his family.
His family.
As well, yes.
That's how it's meant to be.
Even in Nigeria,
you become part of his family.
Yeah.
Because they have to accept you.
They have to accept you. You become part of them. So you have to learn to live with them. While in Kati, there are some countries I've noticed now, like India, I think. I think India, it's the man that is controlling.
Yeah, it's the
you
man
get
that
it. India, you're actually the one who even takes the dowry.
Yeah.
Yes, you're the one who pays. And I don't know, I really don't know how Indians live. I've noticed that Indians, even in movies, like it's usually an extended family. The Jaja is there, the nanny Manyu is there, the great grandmother is there, the newly married are there, the brothers and sisters get married in the same
conflicts. Gomanye conflicts as well in family.
Ngababeerawo.
Nti naye waliwo okubeerawo n'okubeerawo nga olina like nti kyewe yes naye nga tubaddewo mu mirembe nti nga tulina kyakola naye kati nze nga najje
omwana wa maama obuzibu oli mwana wa maama buzibu oba kirungi
No, they used to say if your man starts behaving right, that's the acting funny. Now who do you want?
Thank you. But they are the likes of us who are natural consumers. You consume it.
There's always someone who can tame that person beyond you.
Now the challenge is the
we're including our relatives in your relationship.
At the end of it.
No, there's different ways you can include.
No. Mike, okay, one thing I can agree with Sophie is most of the times they side with, okay, for example, if you're reporting your husband to his relatives, they know him more than you do. That's what they feel.
And there are these in-laws, but there's
nothing new.
There are these in-laws, but Nazala, no anagamba. Tata wewe yali. Sikula banga. Guma shata wewe yali. Wena chogenda kuchusa. Yes. And waliwo Nazala wange yangamba ko. Nangamba simanyi lwaki because I never n'abalenzi. Asinga bana nangamba simanyi lwaki omwana wange omuwala wajja nangamba ekintu kinuma nnyo temusajja yakoze bwati ne bwati bati omulenzi wajja nangamba ekintu ngamba abasajja bwe batyo
omulenzi bwagenda namugambe
kati omwana omulenzi najja nagamba mama omukazi yali bwati ne bwati ne bwati olabanga akoze bubi but omwana omuwala wajja namugamba omulenzi amugamba alaba kiri nnomu omuwala bwamugamba kwegamba balina ennumwa nga balumwako baabwe okitegeera kozi nze bwenajja nemugamba naye mami taata w'abaana akola bwaki ne batataabasajja bwe batyo abasajja bwe batyo guma nange bwe nnali naye nga muwala we wanajja n'amugamba naye mami kino kinkaluze ne bekinebe kyajjagalumwa newebuuza kiki like naffe tuba tufuuse baana baabwe naye tebakirowooza
yeyakukuza
ati oba like muba mufuuse muntu omu n'omusajjawo naye tebakirowooza
anti kati olaba now
chokola batwogeza ekigambo ekibi kyesagala nakuyisa
yeah actually that's something I wanted to say in the air. I'm going to first say it in English, then I say it in Luganda because in Luganda it hits. Okay, in English is they say that finding your mother-in-law, you rather find. It's not my words, you guys. There is a saying. I've heard people rumors, Kari, in the corners. They are saying, "Boo, finding your mother-in-law, you rather find her graveyard." In Uganda, bana kusanganya zara ngosanga amalalo. Isn't that mean?
But let me break this down to you guys. Now, if you're going into marriage, the women in quotes, they feel once you have a mother, you're going into a competition. Let's be factual. Because the truth is...
Competition with what?
With the mother. That is the wife's mindset. Because they know that, come rain, come shine. The son will always pick the mother first.
Look at this one. Look at this
Stylishly,
one.
he might support you, but don't forget, he will never throw his mother away. That's one. But the woman goes with the mindset whereby, oh, now the mother is there. I won't be able to say this without the mother.
Waliyo bamama alemera mbulamu bw'omwana nayagala mu dictating okuva lwe yamuzaala awase asigale.
There is a question I want to ask you, but first finish what you're saying. It's burning.
Not even finish.
The truth is, to catch a fish, you have to do what? Act like a fish. I'm saying that's the truth. For you to be happy with your mother-in-law, you have to accept the fact that she's there and you have to respect her.
She's there, now you have the boundaries. Stop crossing a line. Stop crossing a line. Because mama ina tata.
Mike, let me ask you something. If your mother goes wrong to you, like to your wife, like does something wrong to your wife,
you choose
would you correct her? Would you stand in?
I can never correct my mother in front of my wife. It is
wrong.
wrong.
Not in front of Mama's boys.
No, it's
actually,
not Mama's boy.
We are going to talk about Mama's boys.
You don't correct your mother in front of your wife.
I did say, Mike, you didn't understand my question.
Her.
Not in front of your wife. Okay. I mean, if probably they are in your home. If probably they are in your home, you're in a family, she's there, she's not going anywhere, but she's probably treating your wife unfairly. Because we have seen those cases.
Yeah, okay.
Would you correct her? You don't have to correct her in front of your wife, but would you correct her? Would you tell her,
Mom, in front of your wife?
This
is your family. You're building your family.
I've had an issue like that, whereby I talked to my mom in closed doors. Now, this is way. Now, you know mothers, they'll always be like, no, I am right. But my mom is wrong, and she's late today, but I respect her in every way.
Oh, sorry. Yeah. Sorry.
She actually apologized.
To your wife?
Yes, even when I wasn't there. But you know, there's always this rapport with it never ends. Even that fight, side that fight. But I feel as a man, there are ways you can go about it. Whereby you don't offend both parties, trust me.
Thank you. That is the right way to go, because
if your mother has offended your wife,
correct her even if in corners.
Even in corners.
Correct
then go
her.
to your wife. Don't feel as if like, oh, even you what you did is no. Try to apologize to your wife.
Don't include those people.
No, you don't have to include them, but they are there.
They are like banange. Babedeko ne
What
relationships.
What I want to say is, things will go smooth if a wife understand the fact that okay, I have this pillar in front of me. You know what?
Let me just add that.
You know why I say it's a pillar? Because you've seen it that way. No. Women have always seen it. Your single have said it already.
Do you know why? Okay, I'll give an example. It's just like stepmothers. Not all stepmothers are bad, but because most of them they treat children unfairly.
Yeah.
So that's how they are taken to be. So I don't think women came out of the blue to call mothers-in-laws bad. I'm sure there's something. Yeah, I'm sure there's something that is not right. But yet they are good mothers-in-laws. Actually, I've seen some mothers-in-laws who side with their daughters-in-laws. I've seen them.
I'll tell you why. Now that's where I'm coming from.
Tell me
it's
why.
Because the wife has actually totally humbled herself. Even if
let me tell you a story.
Wait a minute,
and I'm going to tell you this story in Uganda so that you're out.
You see, that is where you're cheating. Now, let me put this thing straight. It's not that the mother-in-law does not offend the wife. She does. But you know what she does? She doesn't show the reaction in front of the mother-in-law. Now she shows the reaction to the son. Now it is not left for the son to use his brain to handle that issues. But the moment there is a rapport when your mother-in-law offends you and you want to prove to her that
this is my husband.
Now that's where the problem comes in.
This is my husband.
You have
your husband.
Now that's where the problem comes in.
He had him before you met him.
Let me tell you a story.
Please keep adding into that story. It's a cheating.
I'm talking to her. I'm talking to you.
So how will I intervene?
You guys would make a nice couple.
The fear quiet. You know what is that? God forbid.
You'll die before
I'm telling a story.
Hey, I'm not telling my sister.
Nina Nazala. This festive season, tugenda mu kyalo. Kati aina muwala we mukwano gwange, she's a friend. Tugenda mu saloni, tukoze enjala zaffe, tukoze embiri empanvu, tufunye high heels. Byonna nga bye tukola. In fact, ne level y'enjala nga olabazi. Nga ezize zisingako. Eza mukwano gwange nga ne in-law. You get?
Okay.
Like no funa mu in-laws, no funa mu mukwano gwo.
Nga naye nga muganda wa baawo.
Yes. Okay. Kati you prepare mugende ku side ya baawo, ngaye mugende. Kati tutuuka. Like womumanyi families, olina okufa ku baawo. Kati abagamba
ate olina okuba impressing, you have to even go and explain.
Olina okwesesa n'amatama ne gakuluma munno. Every time.
Emirimu giba gikulinze.
Nkola gire gy'okubika ku ntebe ebitambaala.
Weeyitaki kale tusooka otubuulira ekiboozi kyo tugenda
kati batuuka okuwa bba wange ekyokunywa bagamba naye lwaki mukazi we tamuwadde nti walako enjala ze naye nga nzikola mwezi ku mwezi ate nga nze abeera nze mankyalya ekyemisana nze mankyalya ekyeggulo n'abeera werero nebbanga naye kuola olunaku lwenzize notanzikiriza wabba wange juice muwala byenjala naye nga ne muwala we naye alina boyfriend naye yazikoze ate nga twazikoze zenna even nga ne level esingako nesika yes so netuuka ku extent ey'okugaba emmere ntwala plate bagamba omutereko kano katini ne kano katini laba omwami tayagala nnyo kulya laba yamukoza tamwa mmere. Okay, I was like muteeke ekinyeebwa wano muteekewo enkoko ne bagiteekako nga nenne bweti nenditwalira omwana namanye Sophie okimanyi emmere sigisobola lwaki ompadde emmere nyingi sigisobola. Yes, excuse me amama nkunyumiza nakwata essowaani negiteeka wansi essowaani negiteeka wansi. I called my friend nemugamba ABCD kibino byefunye eno ku bugenyi gye nagenda kozi yali ansekerera nga ngenda oli otyaononyayo ki ngamba okolayo ki vaayo wammwe vaayo
nawaawo
what
agamba vaayo. But like you guys, to be honest, I'll tell you, I think in-laws are not bad people.
They are not bad, but sometimes they cross their lines.
I think as a newly married couple, you need to understand. You know, there is dating. You're seeing you each other from out, and then when you come together to stay in one place. that's when you learn who people are.
Yeah.
So I think it's always, yes, I know mothers-in-laws, you've raised your daughters, you know them so much more than these husbands, and you've raised your son, you know him so much more than this wife that he's gotten, but give her a chance to understand the husband version of him, because you know the son version of him, but then there is, you know, being a son and being a husband are two different things. So let your wife understand the version of him being a husband.
So
I think it's better you give them a chance. It's okay to, you come even in church. I remember in church when I was getting married, Musumba yagamba yatugatta yagamba ba in-laws tuchimanyi, we know so much that you love your son, you love your daughter so much, but please, I don't know if you remember those words. I don't know if you remember it. Anyway, he said that I know you love your daughter so much. Mama, I know you love your daughter so much. Papa, I know you love your son so much. But give these children a chance to understand each other. If you come to visit, come, but don't stay. Don't come for long. Don't stay for long. Give them a chance to start their family, the two of them. Yeah. So it's good, in-laws are good, but it's always good to have to have a little.
You want to do what?
I want to chip in. Yeah, and I'm not disputing anything. Don't put me in trouble.
Because when you stay in the same place, even siblings, you see, even siblings will fight. So, but the challenge is fighting with an in-law, you are judged. Fighting with a sibling, baganda say aboluganda bita. No, there is a saying in Uganda that siblings will always fight, but they don't break. Yeah. But when you fight with your in-law, my dear, back to the village.
I want to remove the mother-in-law part out of this.
Even if siblings.
Back to, what is it called, tradition. I don't say tradition, I'm just bringing it back to the couple. Yes, like you said. When you get married, everybody is meant to respect their boundaries. Let me put it that way.
Yeah.
The parents should know that these are newly wedded couple and this is how they want to live their life. Yeah, I accept that. Even when they have to come, they have to call.
Thank you.
You know, like, call, okay, are you guys okay? You want to come and visit? If it's okay with you guys. But
they will know that these are newly married, but they will come. This is my brother. This is my son. I will be here.
I will be here.
Then both parties, either the husband or the wife, need to set a boundary.
Remember, you don't have to disrespect your mother.
No, you can't disrespect
you can't disrespect your mother.
There's a way you can tell your mom and she understands.
My dear.
There's a way you can tell your siblings.
So
it doesn't really matter.
Or your mama understanding totally.
You know what I want us to do? What I want us to do.
See, there's no how you make enemies.
Not making enemies.
No, you always make enemies.
Not making enemies.
But even the truth is,
Mike,
if you tell your mom, she might get angry, or tell your siblings, you'll be like, oh, my brother doesn't want me to come to his house.
Thank you.
But the truth is, at the end of the day, it's still going to happen.
Mike, no, I want you to because I want us to stand in the shoes of maybe someone out there who could be experiencing something. Not every mother that you tell that, give her space, will go. You get it? So if she refuses to go, what are you going to do about it? You guys, are you going to carry her by force?
No, trust me, there will be ways we can work things out.
You will ask why this will bit about those in-laws. Abantu bangi balemeseza obufumbo, trust me. Bw'obanga tewajjanga umazeeko balemeseza obufumbo abantu bangi.
The mother-in-law that will be so tactic and says she wants to stay by fire by force, and there's something involved. No,
that's
seriously.
Why I'm saying that they are good ones, but they are also
they are good. Naye nga bali gye balina okubeera.
Remember the story you read for us the other week? About the woman who was married with 3 kids with her husband, but because the family of the husband told her this is not the person. Remember the letter you read for us here?
The mother forced her to marry, him to marry.
The mother of the man, forced him to marry.
So she ended up getting a
child out of her marriage because she was forced to get married to that.
Those are in-laws.
But me, this point I want to even bring out is a very kind of a crucial.
Let me even see what our people are saying.
Now, there is this part where, every household has its own tradition. I know if you know that, like, okay, but where I come from, this is what we normally do, right? I know it happens here in Uganda too, right? It happens in Uganda too, like maybe where you marry your husband from. Okay, I heard this part whereby the child has to grow to a certain age before he does the circumcision. That is when you know that he's a man. I don't know whose tribe is that.
Yeah, that is Bagisu.
But it's Bagisu, I know. There's some kind of tradition like that. Okay, now when your family member is trying to tell you that, okay, fine, in your tradition, he has to go to a certain level before you do. But you, in your own tradition, where you come from, it means the child to be circumcised maybe some weeks or months after birth, right? Now, in this case, when your husband family is telling you that this is how we do it in our own family, and your husband too has always been in that trend, that is how it does it. Now, and you feel like the child is too young, he's going to go through pain, you don't have to do that to him. And now you are, or your own norms and beliefs goes contrary to your husband's people's norms and beliefs. So how do you tackle that part?
Okay, I think
because they are coming in right now like this is how we do it in our family. This is how our son is going to do it.
Okay, if it comes to culture, yes,
in my family.
No, if
that's why these
are stubborn wives.
I always tell people, it's like obabana. Zenazala bine bagamba nazala simanyi twalira abaana ba Sophie bakuletera mugamba sikko abana.
These are the little things
bano bange
like
cause babagala bafuga ababwe batwalire mu n'abaana wali ofunyeko nazala bati nga ne ku baana bo like tobakuziza bubi naye ng'ayagala addictating n'ababo bennyini ngate n'ababe bennyini balina ensobi like kibakyo nga nakyo kiri awo tekitegerekeka bulungi tekirina mpisa like naye ayagala n'aba agala n'abo nabo bakuteremu empisa nga azza kulemu oteekakwa ne mugamani okitegedde so mani
now you guys are
bana bange
I want to side with her. I want to side because when she gives her points, I feel like you have failed to raise your son right. He's not a good husband. And then you want to tell me how to raise my son.
No. What if he's a good husband? What if he's a good husband?
They stress us. What if
he's a good husband? Now that is not even a point. That is not even a point. I don't even want to set down at all. Come on. What if he's a good husband? Now let's move that from that. Let's say he's a bad husband, he treats you badly, now his mother or his people.
You're there, Ogamba.
What if he's a good husband?
Okay, what if he's a good husband?
And that is his tradition.
At least
but don't forget that most cases, it is the mothers that front with all these things. The fathers always sit there and hold his arms behind the back. It is the mother like, oh, this is how we do in our family, blah, 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 blah. So that is why most times the rancor comes in
with the mothers.
Mother. Because the father knows how it is. But fathers will never tell you straight or talk or come into those rancors. It is the mothers that will come and be like, oh, this is how we do those things. And for you, you'll be like, why is the mother dictating into my marriage?
I think, based on my experience as a mother, I think as a mother, like there is that attachment you have with your son or daughter. And the only problem I have, if a woman comes to your family, she also had a mother. But mothers for wives, I'll be honest, biggest percentage of mothers for these wives, they stay in their zone because in our culture, actually, a mother is not allowed to come close to the moko, that is your husband. But it's most of the times it's mothers of these husbands that are coming in. But so we have also seen mothers of daughters.
And I'll be that Nazala. To your daughter or to your son? My daughters.
You want to be in your daughter's marriage and you start
vaayo nze akuta nazaala nga nina ennyumba bbiri oba afunirayo wiiki emu nanga mami omanyi bigaali jangu vaayo.
You see how we should stay in our marriage.
Tombeerayo nga bimutawanye ne batugambirayo guma nnyo simanyi toguma.
If you have a son,
there is a clip I saw on TikTok. Actually, so many people always do that challenge. Like when last borns get married. Mommy, I didn't know things would be like this. He has told me to wash utensils. I don't want to wash it. Mommy, I don't want. But Sophie Chawena Vida is a go statement. Sigwagalo go kusanga nyazaala usanga malala kuba nange one time. Akasan sagala basange malala
kibeera ng'otegeera temuwa abaana bannabulole temuwawa buzibu.
I love giving people space, and I think Sophie, before we go for the bold advice, I wanted to ask you this question. Someone has told me to ask you, to what extent should in-laws step into relationships?
Tebalina na bayina kukoma, tebalina we bayingirirawo, tebalina. Because me personally, njagala muddamu nze njagala nnyo kola ebinkwatako siyingirira, you get. So if it's my family, fa nnyo ku family yo gwegwe in-law, fa nnyo ku family yo munazaala beera nnyo ku bbaawo n'abaana bo.
Nazaala oyina omwami
wokufeeko lwaki oleeta ennyindo zo mu no si nnyindo bakyogera
neera kyekyo mu Luganda.
Yes, lwakuba Jasper aboogera Oluganda tuba straight. Tebalina extent kubeera tebalina babeere waabwe.
Mike, I have a question for you before we go for the bold advice. How do you know that in-laws have gone past their limits?
Yeah, that is very obvious. As long as they start paying visit on uninvited, or start prognosing into things that they're supposed. You know, some in-laws will call you like, hello, yeah, I heard some things going on in your family. Why will you give me advice on how to run my family? That is overstepping.
We are on a page.
No, you shouldn't have done that. So those are little things I feel like they are signs of you overstepping. Okay, the conversation is so broad, but I think we have to go and make some money. So we are going to go for a short break, and we are going to be right back.
Obadde okimanyi nti buli lw'okula myaka ekirungo ekiyitibwa calcium kigenda kigwa mu magumba go. Ekyo kireetera amagumba go okunafuwa era kikuviirako n'okulumizibwa amagumba. Omugejo ogususse guleetera amagumba go okutendewalirwa nga gawanirira obuzito bwo era kino kikuviirako obulumi bw'omu magumba. Omukyala omuzito weetaganya ekirungo ekikwongera calcium mu magumba kuba oba omugabana n'omwana atwalibwa mu lubuto lwo. Okukola ennyo, okusitula ebizitowa, okutuula okumala essaawa empanvu, ebyo byonna bikuviirako obulumi bw'omu magumba. Obulumi bw'omu magumba businga kuwulikika mu nnyingo naddala ng'oyimuka ng'obadde otudde oba ng'obadde weebase. Tosaana kuba mu bulumi obwo. Abakugu b'endwadde z'amagumba bakuleetedde Glucogen capsules, Arthro Extra capsules ne Zaminocal capsules za butonde 10 ku 10 zikolebwa aba BF Suma. Zifune leero ku noti 75 79 77 91 ne noti 788 noti 6 56 4.
Are you looking for a one-stop center to host your conference or meeting, wedding parties, workshops or seminars? Tobani Conference Center has the perfect modern space for your event. We have spacious outdoor and indoor space to accommodate over 1,000 and below 150 people, offering free lighting, LED screens, free sound system, free chairs, free Wi-Fi, and secure basement parking space. Drop by at Cafe at 2 and we will be at your service with our finest coffee, espresso, cappuccino, and cafe latte. Enjoy incredibly delicious meals, grab a milkshake or a cocktail juice. Only at Cafe at 2. And that's not all. We have the latest video games for the game lovers. We are located in the city center at the Tobani Center Building Level 2 along Ginger Road opposite DFCU Bank. For more information and bookings, call 0772 307875 or 0750 647486. Tobani Conference Center, the place to be.
Welcome back. Actually, there are a lot of stories here, but it has been cracking us up. But we decided to pick this one.
You've gotten us a letter. Before you say you read us the letter, there is a, we are talking about in-laws. Then I remembered something. There is a clip. It's actually a movie. So there was this sister girl. This guy got married. He married his wife. They were staying together. So the sister was staying with them. The little sister to this man.
To the man, right?
But every time they're in the sitting room as a couple watching TV, and the sister comes, "Hey, my brother." Sitting on the
What?
Are you sure it's his real sister?
Yes. That's what. Okay, the storyline shows.
What?
She comes. They are seated in the sitting room, husband and wife. The sister comes. My brother sits on him. Have you seen this? Takes away the attention from the wife. Have you seen?
Maybe she's doing it intentionally because
Now listen. This guy used to defend the sister. So what the woman did? She went and collected her brother and told him, "There's something I want you to do for me. I've talked to my husband. This sister love of his with his sister. I'm not comfortable with it." In the bed, she comes in between. In the city, I'm telling you, even when they're in the bed, knocks, enters, sleeps in between. So she told the brother, "I want you to come, and also we act." The brother was actually so uncomfortable with it, but then he told her, "I'm going to do it for you because you're my sister." They came and did the same movie. The brother chased away the sister.
Okay, that's
the husband later chased her. So sometimes you want to experience this thing.
So guys, welcome back to the autism called our own topic after the story.
Bold advice.
That story, I don't want to, but at least the wife has sorted it out the best way I feel she can. So this is Good Evening Bold Conversation. My name is Steven. I like to go straight to my point. This one the vex. The guy is so. I like to go straight to my point because this issue is really frustrating. Okay. First of all, my in-laws questions everything I do in my own home.
It's a guy, right?
He's a guy. His name is Steven. Okay. My in-laws question everything I do in my own home. Obviously, any little issues we have at home, I believe my wife do reveal everything to them. Okay. Now, the most annoying part is they will come to my house uninvited and stay, and they have made it a habit. Once they come, and I don't give them transport to go back after some time, they are willing to make my home their second home.
That's why abasajja bagala baba
He has married the whole family.
Nakutabula nabo no kenyini no.
Luganda Queen, make I finish.
Okay. Make I finish.
Yet she does not want my family members.
Hey, the woman doesn't want his family members, and has come and announced.
Around the house. Once she sees them, she go cold and starts giving attitude.
They are those
now,
wives.
I have to tell her weeks ahead that my family member will be coming to visit. And her next question will be, how long are they staying? Yet, when her people come around, uninformed / uninvited. They say I never wants to leave, and she also makes them over comfortable. How do I deal with this? Because this is so frustrating.
That guy is there. But also
Nah.
women. Yeah, women. Why?
Wali abantu.
No, even the last part said, when they come, she makes them so comfortable. That's her own people. That she
And
makes
then
them
the
comfortable.
husband's people.
She
does
gets
the
frustrated.
one.
She doesn't want them
Gives
around.
them an attitude. By the way, there are those women with an attitude.
How will you deal with such a situation?
Now, for me, I think now the problem is that woman.
Yeah, because she's not even.
The problem is that woman because number one, she doesn't like the husband's in-laws to come. When they come, she gives them an attitude. And then hers come unannounced. And even the most annoying part.
Yeah, I want to get your own voice.
I swear, all of our guys.
You know what she said.
All of our guys.
First but let that guy get one of those in-laws and he loves them.
Yeah, you can tell again.
Like this, the family of the wife, remember, comes unannounced.
Okay.
So let her husband pick one of those in-laws and he loves her.
Yeah,
Like falling in love.
So when I said your wife can just. What if they don't have daughters and they're all filled with sons and all?
Like ofunakomu it's like waliwo mikwano gyange omuleetera abawala ayagalirako ddala oyo so that olulala tojja ng'ozunga nabo abantu abamu bayigaga haddaway olina omuyigiriza nga toli mu kusaaga.
But Sophie, which solution is
Please let me hear that solution.
Wait, that if your wife overbrings her friends at the home, you like one of those friends of hers so that she learns the lesson the hard way. She'll not bring that.
I swear. No,
that's a bad advice. Give Stephen here different advice.
Oh my, I'm thinking. I think that. Stop it! I was saying, me, I try to be serious, but my neighbor.
Yeah, she's never serious. I know that one for sure.
Anyway, what I was saying, that guy needs to talk to that woman because it's so unfair. The unfortunate bit is he even has to give them transport.
From my own point of view, should I comment? I feel the whole problem here is the wife.
Yes.
You know why? Because she has told them, like, maybe, don't worry, you guys stay. He's going to give you transport. I know him very well. So definitely, the family members will intentionally stay because of what the wife has told them. As he said, he makes them comfortable. For me, I think, Stephen, what I think you should do, a man is a man, you're the head of the family. I think at the point, if you want things to be right, threaten to divorce her. If she doesn't, yes.
No,
I'm saying this. Wait, what I mean is, threaten to divorce her. You know why?
That's not a solution. What if she says, okay, let's divorce?
Then let's go. Let her go.
Then you don't love her.
It's not about love. See, let me tell you something, Rina. If you talk to her amicably, she won't listen. You know why? Because she knows you love her. She won't listen. She will keep bringing the family out because she knows that you don't have anything to do about it. But the moment you tell her, if you don't stop this,
let us
give her an ultimatum. If your people are to come, let them call and inform the same way my family members to call to inform that they are coming.
Okay, I noticed.
Put an ultimatum in your house.
Yeah, I noticed. Though I feel like threatening for a divorce is not the right
so,
way.
Okay, give me.
Maybe he could
advice.
Maybe I think what he can do. What he can do. Okay, talk to your wife, man.
Yeah,
I
you
mean,
get
it. Yes, we talk to her.
okay, he has been talking, and I think maybe if she's not listening, maybe he should talk to the family himself.
Let me talk to that guy. Let me talk to that.
I don't trust your advice.
No. Ama mukwana abantu bamu bayiga ngo
The hard way.
yes bwoba yogedde naye n'agaana excuse me bwoba yogedde naye n'agaana
Kayombi kanene.
woba togenda kubaagalako funa apartment ogenda ofuna emirembe webake amanye nti kati banajja bulungi nnyo omukazi agenda nyiiga ye kennyini yegobera abo abawala bakwano bo simanyi baganda be simanyi biki okitegeera sometimes tulina badita mukalube oba ba in-laws babafuukidde ekizibu yimiriranga gwe ng'omukazi oba omusajja weesalirewo kyoyagala nze tebansalirawo
Man.
ba in-laws
You see, maybe at this point here.
Okay. Me what I've seen in this their story. This woman is unfair. To be realistic, she's really unfair because you cannot tell me you don't want your husband's in-laws, siblings to be in the house. They come around, you give them an attitude, and then you expect yours to come peacefully, stay unannounced and invited, and also to give them transport. You're being unfair. I don't know if she's watching because it's the man that has sent us the letter, but you're being unfair. Yeah, I mean, you keep your family away as the same way you want your husband to keep his family away. Be fair as well.
So around this of viewers, both Stephen and Stephen's wife. For the first time, I'll talk like Sophie. Yes. The truth is, a man has to be a man.
yes
Yes. At this point in time, there has been resolution. They have been talking about it, and it's not going away. That's why he's here to ask for advice. It's not like he wants to divorce her, but threaten to divorce her.
Yes.
You know what? If you want to stay with your parents so badly, go and stay with them at their house. Yes. But if you want us to build a home together, then there should be a mandate that, okay, this is when they should come and this is where they should go. The same way I inform you about my people. They shouldn't be one-sided. It is not like bad advice, but it should be like create an ultimatum.
No, I agree with you. The only point I wasn't agreeing was threatening to divorce. That
No,
is
you have
wrong.
to tell her, no, go and stay with your family. That's what you want to do.
vuga matoka yo baviire bisigalewo byokka olidda nga bikomye nga bigenze.
Anyways, those are advice. You can go through our social media handles and see other people's advice and
also tell us,
tell us how you feel.
To get about
All
the
right,
reaction.
let's go and see our both reactions and see how it goes.
Let's see what people are saying.
Let's say it. We'll be back shortly.
abalayi baffe abalungi aba bold reactions muli mutya bamikwano bannange mukulikeyo mu 2023 happy 2024 leero nzizeemuko ne ku busungu we are talking about in-laws bannange abalamu kiki lwaki temutuleka like mulemeseza abantu okufumbirwa mulemeseza abantu okuwasa mubonyaabonya abaana b'abantu tuli eno nabugabo leero gye twakoledde katulabe abantu beno bo baboogerako ki Jalo tugenda kwogera ku balamu olina balamu
nina
olowooza abalamu kino enjogera eno gye bagamba nti okusanga nazaala osanga malalo gw'ojjogerako ki
nze sigiinaako obuzibu kubanga owange ye tampa buzibu
wadde nazaala
wadde tandeetako olugezigezi kubanga first of all kyeka buli omu yategeera munne kakati awo kasita otegeera munne tolinawo omuggyako buzibu bwonna
kati olwo ate abalamu bo omanya otya nti kati basusiza bye balina okukoma
nze sirina bwe basuka kuba nabo bategeranga maama waabwe era nabo babitegeera namanya sirinyirira ono mumalako mirembe bwe nkola kino kimunyiiza kuba naye bwe baba kimukoze kimunyiiza
gye baleko sebo
nnyo nawe gye baleko
kuliko omwaka omukadde
omwaka gwabadde bwe gutyo naye katusabe katonda omupya gubeere mulungi
bino omukyala ali ati
omukyala abaddeyo nga mulungi n'abaana n'eŋŋanda okutwaliza ewamu
olowooza tugenda kwogera ku balamu kyovola nkubuuza owaka akuuma olowooza kirungi eno enjogera gye bagamba abakyala be mufuna nti okusanga nazaala osanga malaalo
tekyandibadde kirungi n'akatono olw'ensonga maama ekitiibwa kye tumuwa wano mu buganda n'okutwaliza ewamu kya waggulu nnyo maama abeera ki tetwandyagadde afune buzibu wadde okubeera nga ofuna essanyu ngeri ery'obufumbo nga maama takola ki nga taliiwo naye waliwo byetwagala okutereezaamu maama abeereko waakoma n'abaana tubeereko levels zetukola ki zetukomako.
So kaakati olina abalamu?
Nina abalamu abawerako.
Olowooza omanyi otya nti kati mulamu wange asusse wayina okoma?
Mutuufu ekyandibadde kya buvunaanyizibwa mulamu n'omanya nti wookyadde wadde wa mukulu wo oba muto wo n'omanya ki ky'olina okukomako nekyotalina kukola ki. Gamba ng'okutuula n'olaga essajja okwenkana muganda wo amagulu ne gagenda ku mmeeza waggulu n'otandika okukola choices z'emmere olw'okuba ggwe gy'oyagala. Kale ekintu ekyo kyandibadde kirungi. Bagamba bw'ogenda ebulyambwa olyambwa bw'oba osanze kawunga gumira akawunga bwe guba muceere gwegwo paka lw'olidde ewammwe.
Kati olowooza tukoze tutya kuba abantu tubeetaaga abasayidi gye bazaala omwami oba gye bazaala omukyala wogamba tukoze tutya okubeera nga tuli mirembe ffenna?
Kyandibadde kya buvunaanyizibwa bulijjo mulamu bw'oba ozze wa muganda wo baako n'obunaku at least nga wiiki oba okutwala kale ekyewala wiiki emu n'ekitundu leme kufuula lugendereza okubeera nti otudde awo forever n'otandika n'okugyawo entalo n'otandika n'okulaba enju etayinyiridde omwana gwe bayise obubi ewaka omukyala wo nga bw'atamanyi kwekolako ebintu mudulo ebityo olw'okuba oludde ewaani ewa muganda wo ennyabo.
Tweyanza nnyo sebo. Manya?
Jesse.
Omukyala ali ati?
Gyali.
Ye tagamba mbu okusanga Nazaalo osanga Malala.
Tomanyi ayinza okuba nga mutuufu.
Lwaki olowooza?
Waliwo banazaala abalala ng'engeri gye yeeyisaamu temusanyusa omukazi gw'oleese.
Kati olowooza olaba otya nti Nazaala oba omulamu oba omuntu yenna nti kati asussizza w'alina okukoma ne batwetera okwogera ebyo ebigambo g'omanyi otya nti kati kisusse?
Engeri maama wo gy'ayogeramu ne mukazi wo waliwo okwogera n'asuuka w'alina okukoma n'ogamba wano maama osusseewo ogenze beyond.
Kati olowooza tukoze tutya kuba ffenna buli omu yeetaaga munne tukoze tutya ffenna okwekuumira wamu?
Kwekuumira wamu waliwo kati nga nze mbasikiriza agobera bigambo maama by'ayogera ennyo muwuliriza ne mbitunulamu ne mala nange ne nsalawo ng'omuntu.
N'olabika owuliriza nnyo mukyalo singa maama.
Anti waliwo okuwuliriza ennyo maama n'akuwabya.
Okay. Kati
mukazi akugenzeeko mukazi wo mwagala naye ebigambo oluvannyuma ne weejjusa.
Father Mukulikeyo, Mubod reaction, I think you have heard what people have to say. People have experiences with in-laws. But one thing I've noticed, not all in-laws are bad people, Bambi. It's just that, of course, they are, in life generally, they are good and bad people. Like generally, in-law or not in-law. Because even sometimes wives are not really a good place. And there are times when husbands are also, but still, we have to live as one, you get. Because when you come together as a family, you have to find ways of living together as a family. Yes, there is always a solution. There is always a solution. Because an in-law is someone you can't chase away from someone's life. You've gotten married to this husband, his siblings, his whatever parents, they will forever be there. Auntie Kati Olaba, waliwo abatayagalira ddala completely. But they don't want, they are there. Yeah. So you cannot chase them away. The family of the wife is unbearable. I think it's her family, you can't chase them away. So the question is, in this world where we need each other, how can we live in harmony with these people, whether they are bad or good? How can we survive? Lady, gentlemen.
Kakano. But abalungi baffe. Abalungi baffe tubaagala nnyo. But mukisusa mu crossing the lines. Bw'aba mutabani wo, it's fine. Akuze, atusobola omukyala mundekere. Okitegeera. Like ate nange manze ne nkugamba mama. Mutabani wako nakati ne bw'ati. Try to advise. Because nange oba onzadde, sorry, nange oba onzadde, nange mba nfuuse mwana wo. Because bw'onaagaana like bw'onagaana okukwatagana nange kitegeeza nti amutreating engeri gy'otakola ki gy'otayagala kozimba siina kyakukola kati oyagala akole ki yes so tukwatagane fenna temocrossinga lines baganda babaffe please mukomeeyo mu bwabuganda bwe nange mbeere mukyala we then tukwatagane temutufiirako badiya yes temutufiirako
Mikael,
Yeah.
How would you round it up?
I think she's affecting me.
Hey, were you guys, why are you all having cough? I don't
think
understand
the best
thinking
way
things.
to actually do this part is understanding between both the husband and the wife. I think before everybody gets into a relationship, you need to sit down and say, okay, fine, this is how we want our relationship to be. You shouldn't get to that level before you start tackling it. Okay, fine, before you go into it, okay, fine, these people are part of us, right?
Yeah.
But, hello, dear wife, I can't talk to your family members. It is you to talk to them. Dear husband, it is you to talk to your people, right? This is how we want to come together. Okay, let's always have them like once in a month or once in 6 months, right? You are good to know how to put it to your people. Like
You
okay,
can
know
even
what?
choose to visit them.
Yeah, to visit them, but it's you that will go back to them and tell them like in a very nice way that you know they will
Like in
understand.
this festive
You
season.
get so that you guys don't have that rapport, them entering into your lives because you guys have done what have already staged how it should be. So I think it's all about understanding between both couple, you know, to know how to build their home, how to communicate, and above all, respect your family people too. Yeah, know that they have their boundaries in your wife's life or your husband's life, and try to be humble in such environment, and things will work out well. As long as there's that.
Okay, I think in one of the things that you said, there is something I want to go broad to. That respect, that's something that could help us. You see, mother-in-law, respect this person that your son has brought, you know? Like, if it's respect, let us all respect each other, you get? As a wife, respect, I mean, your mother-in-law. But as a mother-in-law, respect this daughter-in-law. As a father-in-law, like, let us all respect each other in our, what's it called? Buli omu mu kitiiche in Uganda. Buli omu mu kitiiche, twewe ekitiibwa. Nti mama, wechi wa mutabani wo. Like, and the vice versa. So it will help us a lot. Because I believe we can all live in harmony if at all we all learn our boundaries. Yep. You get.
That is how the Indians are living and they have been fine.
And still there are always those who fight. So I think let us respect each other, let us love each other and give a distance where we have to give a distance. If you have to visit, call. If it's not necessary, don't come. Stay in your home. That's why phones are broken. Amasimu gajja, so olaba nga tekyetaagisa nnyo kujja. Okujjako kale nga kyetaagisiza because we are still family. So you can pass by, but when you have communicated, and we can also visit when you have communicated. I'm sure we can live a happy place all as one. Guys, we gotta go. Producer Tulubi by the producer Davis. We love you so much. Thank you so much. But guys, tusibula abantu baffe musule bulungi tubagala nnyo bye.